What's up, YouTube? It's the Wisconsin guy. Tonight I'm going to talk about the set that we have on the horizon, Starstrike Blast. It brings a few good cards to the table, and it might just change how we see things in Atlanta. As many of you know who look at coverage, Quick Draw 1 in Philadelphia. And with Starstrike Blast, it gets at least 2 or 3 new cards that might just help push it over the top, but who knows. I was going to bring you a trade binder tonight, but all my cards are kind of in stacks like this. And since I have thousands of them, I have to organize them all. If you want to trade or anything, send me what you need. I'll tell you if I have them, how much I value them at, and what I could want from you. And a little bit later I'll be posting a buy list. Tomorrow night, I'm going to probably do a deck profile on Morphtronics. But for now, let's talk about Starstrike Blast. It pre-releases this weekend. Unfortunately, like most of the sets that we've been put through recently, the sneak peek card is really bad. Other things that are really bad in the set are our new Monarch. Durg, or Delg, I don't know if that's what it is in English or not. The Darkness Monarch. He's pretty bad. You remove up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard, and then you mill 2 cards into their graveyard. And you can't attack. Which makes him not very good. But he's a spellcaster, and some people are saying you can magical dimension into him, which makes him kind of cute. Another thing that disappointed me about this set was the scrap support. I actually kind of like scraps. They're, the things they do are pretty good. But the cards in this set just don't cut it. You get Scrap Twin Dragon, which sometimes he's going to do what he does. He's good. He's a level 9, 3000. You destroy a card on your field and bounce 2 of your opponent's cards. And he has the same clause as Scrap Dragon, where if he dies, you splash summon another Scrap. You might not see that as bad, but I don't see it as particularly good. The only other card that I saw was good, potentially, was the level 5 tuner, but he's level 5, and if you don't get his effect, he might not go off. So it makes him quite the liability, and I wouldn't want to play him. Scrap Mind Reader, which is a secret rare in the set. If you want to play Scraps, you can pick up, because he might be playable as a one-of, but having to use his effect in main phase 2, and he gets removed, make him not as good as we thought he was when they first came out with his effect. The good things about this set, though, are slightly higher than the bad. You have Grow Up Bulb, which is a level 1 tuner, plant, and you can mill the top card of your deck to special summon it. This might not sound that great, but it does a lot of good things for Quick Draw and Lightsworn. With Quick Draw, if you're lucky enough to open up with Lonefire Blossom and Monster Reborn, you have the ability to summon a first turn Shooting Star Dragon. If you haven't read what this guy does, you might want to look him up, because he has a pretty game-breaking effect, and if you can bring this guy out first turn, you're probably going to be winning the game, but chances are you're not going to draw those 2 cards. Sometimes it happens. And in Lightsworn, it gives you another free tuner. Plaguespear Zombie, good in Lightsworn. It's great. Grow Up Bulb, also pretty good. And it allows you to go into a different variety of synchros with the monsters that you have on field. And you can even use it as a Plaguespear Zombie if you want to summon it from your hand. We also get Tuning, a card that's had a lot of hype about it on the forums recently. You get to mill a card and search your deck for a Synchron monster. Some people, or most people, are probably going to use it for Quick Draw Synchron. But I see this card being really juicy with Junk Synchron, if you can find another target for it, like we used to have Swap Frog. The third card that I put on my list of definitive good cards in this set is Formula Synchron. This guy is a level 2 Synchro. When you go into him, you draw a card. He also allows you to with his effect, synchro on your opponent's turn. You may not find that useful, but I think turning Dandelion tokens into free cards with Grow Up Bulb and Spore, and being able to synchro on my opponent's turn once I've seen what they do, I think that's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure it'll have a pretty big impact on the game. And remember, this guy is rare, so unlike Tuning and Grow Up Bulb, which are ultras, you can probably pick these up this weekend for pretty cheap, which I suggest, because they'll probably be a $4 or $5 rare. Whereas Grow Up Bulb and Tuning, ultras, probably going to be $15 to $25 a piece. Grow Up Bulb being a little more. The other possible cards that could see use in this set are the Karakuri cards. They're like 6 samurais, but they're machines. The effects on all these cards are pretty good. Their drawback of switching to defense mode isn't really that bad because, well, they have a 6 Samurai United that adds counters when you switch from defense mode, first off, which I really like that card. And secondly, they have their own generic piece of removal in trap form. It says, when one of your Karakuri monsters is switched to defense mode, you can destroy a card on the field. Which, some people are going to use it as Sakuretsu armor, don't get me wrong, and that's not that good. But the ability to destroy any card on the field is certainly a little better than Sakuretsu armor. And I'm actually happy to try it. They also have a really good synchro monster that you can pretty reliably go into. Who knows? Another potential card in this set is Skullmeister. It's a secret rare that allows you to discard it to negate the effect of a monster that activates in the graveyard. Now, I'm not a rulings expert, but this card might be able to negate Dark Soul. It might also be able to negate Dandelion. And it could probably negate some other things too, but I'm just not thinking of them that hard. So, if you can get these guys for cheap, because people might not think it's that great, I'd pick up them. If I see any, I'm definitely going to get them, because if that card can stop Dark Soul, I'm definitely going to want a few for myself. Another card that might see a little bit of play, fringe play, Swift Attacking Scarecrow. Well, he's not as good as Battle Fader. He does end the battle phase. He can't be Royal Oppression, which that's not that good on its own, because it doesn't give you any board presence by putting a monster in your field. You can still use it in Final Countdown. And I mean, who doesn't like sitting there for 20 turns and then just winning the game? I do. And the last card I said is Shooting Star Dragon. Outside of Lone Fire Blossom plus Reborn, I don't think you're going to go into this guy that much, unless you're really beating your opponent. In which case, you probably don't need to go into him, meaning he's probably not even good enough to have in your side or your extra deck in the first place. But people are going to play him. He's a big Stardust Dragon, and he does good things. So guys, be looking out for these cards at your sneak peek. If you can get Grow Bulbs, Tuning, and Formula Synchrons, I suggest you do, because they're going to be good for a while, and after Atlanta, they'll probably get better and more expensive, especially considering that without them, Quick Draw already won Philadelphia. Be looking for coverage of Mexico City to see if Quick Draw keeps up, or if something else takes over. But who knows? We have to wait 2 more weeks until we see how these cards work. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.